Alright, hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. I just wanted to give my thoughts about this Novak Djokovic. Yeah, I got his name right finally. Before I was pronouncing as Djokovic. Okay, Novak Djokovic. Just call him Novak or Jovic or whatever. Okay, I made a few notes, and if after you listen to this part of what I'm going to share with you, you'll realize that what is happening is it's a very disgusting act of politics whereby you have two sides. You can correct me if I'm wrong. If any one of you knows any better, please do correct me because, I'm new to Australian politics. I'll just give you my view. You can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Now, see, politics is one arena where they don't give a damn if you're right or wrong. All the political parties that they value is, am I doing something that would garner me more popularity with the masses, that would give me more votes, make me stand out from the rest? Okay? And there has been this trend from Donald Trump to Narendra Modi to Duterte, where if you show that you're rough and tough, if you show that you're strong, even if it's unpopular, people admire you as someone who is very strong. Case in point, Vladimir Putin. Okay? Now, the question is, how extreme do you go? Like in Duterte, he has gone extreme. Putin is more or less, they understand where he stands. If anyone stands against him, he gets rid of them. And then you have people like Donald Trump who come out of the blue, and where people are used to this kind of, being treated with love and respect and liberty for all. And all of a sudden you get a guy like Donald Trump who openly says, these immigrants kick them out, and Muslims, they are extremists from Arab countries. So this trend has been going on for some time now. Now, because of this, you even see the French President Macron, he's also started to say, if you're not vaccinated, this is what it is. And he is fighting in Australia. Now, even in Australia, I'm seeing that same trend where before they used to be, the Australians used to be more like, okay, they had their rules, but it was more like tolerant like the West. But now, ever since the COVID, the pandemic had started, they started going to the absolute extreme whereby nobody can come out, nobody can come in, and it's not like New Zealand. What was that? Jessica, whatever her name is, Jacinta or Jessica. But there also they made these Spartan rules, like no one can come in, no one can go out, and so now here you have Novak Djokovic. I would say the biggest mistake that this guy did was, instead of keeping a low profile, this is at least according to me. Yes, he wanted to make his fans get excited. He wanted everyone to know, he's coming. But the mistake that he did is, one is obviously he is not taking the vaccine, which in itself is a very big thing because governments are forcing or having this mandate, you must take the vaccine, you don't take the vaccine, you're going to get taxed like in Canada, or you're going to get taxed extra, or you'll not get coverage. And so there's a lot of controversy around the vaccine mandate. Okay. And then you have these key players, not players as in tennis players, you get these key personalities, these big names, like it can be a film actor, actress, basketball star, baseball, football. They say, no, I don't want to take the vaccine, my body, my choice. Like, people like Joe Rogan, Dana White. So these are really big names, okay, who are speaking against taking a vaccine. So here you have Novak, who also says, I don't want to take a vaccine. It's just, COVID. Like some people say it's a common flu or cold or whatever. I don't want to take it. Okay, so this is his, I'm just saying, assuming this is how he thinks. So let me put this on mute. So he didn't take the vaccine. Now, what has happened is, because of this, because he didn't take the vaccine, and he's coming to a country where they are very particular about the vaccine, and yes, he took an exemption. So now you have the masses who are pretty pissed off, like, listen, you being the government, you are making it compulsory for me to take the vaccine. But this guy, because he's famous, because he's rich, or because he's bringing eyeballs to an event or revenue, you're giving an exception. I'm sorry, I don't agree with this. Okay, the people believe, okay, I pay taxes, I should be treated equally whether it's rich or poor. Okay, so this is what they believe. Now, what has happened is, if you actually ask me, Novak is playing his own game. He is doing his own thing. He'll play and he'll go. Okay. If it was someone like me, I would just say, yeah, he's come play. He's rich. Let him have his money. Let him do whatever the hell he wants. I don't give a damn. He can play. Let him enjoy. But there are many other people who are like, no, I'm suffering. Why the hell should he get an exemption? I don't care. He's rich, powerful, influential. No, fuck him. If I'm suffering, he should also suffer. If I'm following the rules, even he should follow the rules. Okay. So people believe he should also follow the rules. Now, if you actually look at the key dates, some of the key dates of Djokovic, I made a few notes. I'll read it out. November 18th, he was granted a temporary activity subclass 408 visa. Okay. This enables him to work in Australia on a short-term basis. And why work? Because he is obviously, tennis is his work. He is not playing just for fun. Okay. So that was November 18th. 29th, 10 days later, the Federal Health Minister, Greg Hunt, he wrote to Tennis Australia Chief Executive and Craig Tilly, okay, saying players who wish to enter Australia quarantine-free must be fully vaccinated and cannot count a previous infection as a reason for exemption. So, the Federal Health Minister, he wrote to the Tennis Australian Chief. Okay. Now, after that, December 16th, which is exactly like 17 days, Djokovic undertakes both PCR and rapid antigen COVID tests, according to the statement put out by the star. So he took a test. Then one day later, he participates in an event, not having received a COVID positive test. So until now, he is negative. But on 18th, he takes part in a media interview, despite having received a positive test. That means he is having a COVID infection. Okay, but still he takes part in a media interview, and this is where one of the big controversies is. December 30th, that's the end of December. He receives a letter from the Chief Medical Officer of Tennis Australia stating that he has been granted a medical exemption COVID vaccination on the grounds that he is recently recovered. So before they were saying that you should be fully vaccinated and exemption cannot be counted. But here they did just the opposite. Okay, so what I see is two political groups. One may be using influence. So it's like India. You have Congress, BJP. You have in the United States. You have Republicans and Democrats. So maybe this must be something like this. So okay, so he enters the country, but on Jan 1st. Djokovic received an automated online confirmation via Australian travel app that he has, now here he has met the requirements. They say, yes, you have met the requirement, quarantine-free travel into Australia, where is permitted by the jurisdiction of your arrival. Now, just before midnight on January 5th, he arrives in Melbourne on a flight from Dubai and is detained at the airport. Now, over here, he has filled up, a form, and it seems that he made a mistake in the form. Now, what I feel here is he didn't take that seriously, or I'm just saying, he knew what he was doing, or the person, whoever is filling the form, knew what they are doing, but they thought maybe they wouldn't see it, or maybe they just take it. They must have had an internal agreement. Take it, we'll ignore it, See, because all this goes on. Sadly, he got caught. Okay, sadly means I'm not sad, I'm just telling you. In the early hours of January 6th, Djokovic was interviewed by Border Force officials before his visa is cancelled and he is transferred to Melbourne Immigration Detention Hotel. That is where the drama took place. Later in the day, his lawyers file a challenge against the cancellation of the visa, an injunction to allow Djokovic to remain in the country until January 10th. On the same day, a hearing is scheduled for the Federal Circuit Court. Okay. Now just imagine, as all this drama is going on, just think about it, okay? He lands, when does he land? He lands on the 1st. Yeah, he lands on the 1st. He lands on the 5th. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Just imagine, like 5 days, he is having all the same problems and all these headaches. When you're going for a competition, and that also a game changer where he's going to be like a legend and number of wins. Just imagine he's not able to practice. Imagine the mental strain. Imagine the emotional strain. Imagine the physical strain. If you're going for a competition, if I was going for a competition, I'd like to be relaxed. I'd like someone to give me a massage. I would like to, listen to happy thoughts. I would like to have a good time. Nobody wants stress. And just imagine he's going for a very tough championship. Just imagine, even if now they allow him, has he practiced? Has he taken rest? Did he have good food to eat? Okay. So now on Jan 10th, the court finds Djokovic's visa was unreasonably cancelled and orders his release from the detention. After his release, the tennis star publicly states his intention to stay in the country and compete in the Australian Open. Now, so whomsoever tried to block him, they got defeated by the court. He is happy, but that political team is not happy. See, the problem with politics now, any country, any politician, they are these ruthless, inhuman leeches, whether it's left or right, or center or Republican, Democrat, any. Politicians are horrid, horrible human beings. For them, there is only one thing. I need to succeed. I need to win. I don't care what happens. I have personally interacted with individuals like this. I've personally had arguments. They just want trouble. They just want to create ruckus. They just want to attack someone. I'll tell you, I won't give specifics. A guy had helped me who was very famous. He had helped me and, during the tough times that I had. And then, he was very nice to me. We had a good relationship and he died. His family knew that. We are good in good terms. A friend of his who was a politician, when he found out that he died, and I had given a thank you video thanking him, a politician from India, who is his friend, made such a big bloody ruckus, calling me, giving me threats, video, audio, telling that he is going to register a police case, he's going to get a lot of stuff, absolute, for nothing. When I spoke to that person's family, they said, we don't have a problem. Just imagine, his family doesn't have a problem. Until he died, he never had a problem. This politician has a problem. Why? Because he was preaching to the masses, we need to find justice, So politicians are these horrible human beings who don't give a fuck about you, but they would make a big noise. Like, let me give you a good example. You know that girl, Saudi girl who ran away to Canada from Saudi? And she was saying she wants freedom and all. Now she is, if you see my video, I've openly bashed her up. I said, she is just portraying herself as a victim. She is just, she's not a person with the values. Why? Because on the aircraft, she was busy showing that she's drinking scotch. She was, showing a sexy outfit. And people were like criticizing me. Oh, you don't know what women's rights are. I've put that video that time. And I said, she's taking advantage of the system. And Trudeau and everyone stood by her, took photographs, and we're talking, we support women's rights and we are against Saudi and all that bullshit. Why? Because they wanted votes. Today she is doing porn on OnlyFans. She shows parts of her body for cash. What kind of human being is that? Oh, you'll say, oh, she's a grown-ass woman. Yeah, but stop portraying you're a person with amazing values and you're good. You're just a cheap bitch who just wants easy money. Just fucking around, easy money, that's what you want. And okay, fine, there are certain atrocities in religion, but you're magnifying that is evil and then you are a saint? See, this is what politics is. They don't give a fuck you're good or bad. As long as they get votes, as long as they are looked in a favorable image, they will sell even their mother if they have to. That is how they are, okay? And so Australia, on Jan 13th, the Australian Open draw takes place with a match between Djokovic and compatriot Miomir Kurmanovic is scheduled for the first round of the tournament. But Jan 14th, that is today, Immigration Minister Alex Hawke uses his ministerial powers to cancel Djokovic's visa on health and good order grounds. Now, I watched another video on YouTube where they spoke to a former Immigration Department Secretary. His name is Abdul Rizvi. I'll put the link down below. You need to listen to him. What he's saying is, he's absolutely shocked and baffled. What he said is, this act, this call to power is from section 133C, which states that a minister can use his personal power without giving anyone an opportunity to seek justice to cancel their visa on the grounds that it will harm the nation at large or people. He has taken such an extreme act, used these powers for one human being, one player who's just playing a game. He's not even a bad person. And his reason is, for the health and good order of the nation or whatever. Do you seriously believe that these politicians are doing it for? No, the only reason they are doing it is to show, see, I stood for you, I stood by you, we all suffer together. The reason why they're doing it is just to pander to the majority so that they don't lose seats of power and popularity. That's all. And this guy, Djokovic, is one man fighting an entire bloody political system. And I'll tell you, end of the day, even if he succeeds, he's mentally going to be crushed. Physically, he's going to be exhausted. And most probably, he will end losing within the first or second round of the Australian. He is, just imagine his state of mind. Being in jail, being in detention, not being able to practice, not being able to play. Don't know if you're going to be there, sitting in a, hotel or, some hotel or some place where he can't do anything. He would be in such a horrible place, a state of mind. How do you expect him to win? So overall, I just see this is all nonsense, absolute utter nonsense. They're going to try to remove the ban. They will give him a bridging visa E, that is a non-working visa, but then he cannot play. Take it from me, even after this happens and they give him another visa, they'll still make another case. They will try to find another problem. In the end, he will lose out on the tournament. And then after all this, then they will keep quiet. But they'll not stop until he's out. And after that, they'll be quiet. It's just a bloody game. They don't care a damn about him. They don't care a damn about health, nothing. It's just an ugly political game. In the end, you're just going to see all this drama unfold for their power. And they will stand and take photographs and say, we did it for the common good of people to look like heroes. Nothing but jackasses, I'll tell you that. So such a disgusting, absolutely disgusting series of events. What do I personally think? See, I'll tell you. Honestly, what I feel is there are rules in the country. Whether you like them or don't like them, whether they're popular or not popular, you need to follow the rules. That's number one. Djokovic chose not to take a vaccine. There is a price to pay for it. Okay. And the second one is he made a mistake on the form. Well, that is your responsibility. You need to take responsibility. So there I'm not supporting him. But if he were to play, I don't know what's the big fucking deal, man. He's just playing a fucking game. Play your game, do your shit. For me, suppose I'm asked to follow the rules and so another guy is not following, I wouldn't give a fuck. Okay, you follow, you don't follow. I'm not going to make a big noise about it. I have other things to worry about. I'm not going to start a protest and fight. I'm sorry. You might say, you don't have any courage and you are spineless. Fine. I have other things to do and focus and earn and look after my family. I'm not here to, we'll create a revolution and, Mahatma Gandhi and, John F. Kennedy and, Jesus Christ. Sorry, man. I'm a simple, practical guy. Just want to take care of my family, mind my own business, do my own thing. Whatever rules, I'll just follow. Keep quiet. You can't change the entire government. Anyway, this is what I believe. You can let me know. What do you think? Love to hear your thoughts. This is me signing off. You guys take care.